Guys, there's a really exciting story going on. I don't know if you guys have seen it. It's a really touching story about a couple, and it's their wedding day. And everyone's talking about the story. The couple is celebrating their wedding day, and the wedding day just gets so busy, and they're really tied up. And at the end of the wedding, they get in the limousine, and they're about to take off, and they look down in front of them, and there's a cheeseburger. And
this is a commercial. It's not a story.
And I got a major problem with that commercial, by the way. Hot take on the commercial.
Wait, that wasn't a real story?
It's a McDonald's commercial.
Yeah. I got confused then. I've just seen it so much. I just thought this was a hot story going on.
Oh, my God.
No, you're joking. Right?
I'm joking.
I
just saw the commercial
again. It's so funny you said it because I had a meltdown the other night to Nancy when that commercial came.
Stay sponsor-friendly, but give me the problem with the commercial.
No, but listen, we all love McDonald's. Believe me, they don't even need to advertise. I really don't know why they bother.
Well,
all right? But honestly, so your daughter gets married, and it is the advice that we all have gotten on our wedding day is that it's going to go by quick, it's going to be a blur, and try to eat because it's going to be difficult for you to sit down and have your meal. So it makes sense that the father would get a meal for the kids.
Perfect. I thought that part was a sweet idea.
That's the meal? No offense, McDonald's, but that's the meal. They've been starving. They haven't eaten. It's their wedding day. They're eating a quarter pounder.
The father just spent $250,000 on the wedding, so he's not going to give them Ruth's
Chris. So get a nice steak sandwich or something. The other thing is, what do you get your filthy fat hands on it and take it out of the wrapper? Leave it in the package. You got to get your filthy, fat, disgusting hands on my food and put it down on the table.
It's a really good point.
Come on, leave it in the. You can have it in the box. That's what you want. And he's been sweating all day with his fat hands in the tuxedo.
It sounds like he's Ed Norton. Came out of the sewer,
shaking hands with everybody over and over and over again. And it finally goes to McDonald's.
He's the father of the bride.
Those sweaty digits on the food. He's got to grab at the food and leave it down on the tray. He can't leave it in the packaging. Come on, that's what you do. You get him. That's the meal. A quarter pounder with fat hand juice on it. Come on.
I've never heard of that.
You're going to go into a commercial. Give me something, all right? Go out and get a nice steak sandwich for him. Get him a proper meal, but you get him a quarter pounder, which is nice, a nice thought. But then you get your sweaty, disgusting hands all over with the germs. That's the way to get started.
The father and daughter probably used to have like little dates where they would go out to McDonald's.
Right.
So that meant something to her.
So leave it in the package. You got who gives you something? Have you ever been given? Would Jody go out and get McDonald's for you and then take it out of the packaging for you? No.
Let me tell you.
Bag.
Let me tell you what, Don. What's going to happen that night? The germs she gets on the burger is going to be very little.
Oh my God! Now you're really taking it off brand.
All the more reason because now his fat hand juice is all over him and her. They spread it back to each other.
And
then and believe it or not, luck would have it that's the night of consummation, and then the kid comes out all screwed up.
Oh my gosh!
So come on,
wow,
come on, McDonald's, do a better job, McDonald's. For God's sakes, you got and a quarter pounder. You don't even go with the Big Mac. That's the grand prize.
I love a quarter pounder.
That's the grand prize.
I would, and also, he got them only one fries to share. I mean, you could splurge. It's the wedding day.
They make it to be generous. He's a cheap, disgusting guy. A cheap, disgusting, fat father who thought he was doing something nice but completely screwed it up. And I think all the women will agree with me. If the mom was given the task, they'd be having a nice steak sandwich. Maybe they would have some real nice, maybe a silverware. Yeah. It wouldn't be touched. And you know what? It'd be in the packaging, all right? Not all gobbled up. You know what? Because they probably started out with 2 quarter pounders each and an extra fry, but because he fat hands decided he was going to down some burgers in the process.
I just wanted to know when he had time.
All I know is that go way off. Whiff!
When did the guy have time to go? That was my only question. When during the wedding?
Did you set this up with him or what?
No, I swear.
No, I brought it up.
I off the top of his sick head.
It was so funny he brought that up because it was on the other day. There are so many commercials that bother me.
Well, this one's been on nonstop, so I knew it would be on people's mind.
It's all over. I think it was on both playoff games yesterday, so you see it over and over and over again, and it just built up. And of course, Nancy looks at me like, "What's wrong with you?" But
why would anyone ever say that about
millions of dollars are spent on these commercials? Literally, get it right.
How could anyone say?
Thank you.